What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler. We are back for another Kingdom Hearts video. In this video, we want to talk about the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. We actually have a video Tyler did, an ending explained of the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. Definitely go check that out on our channel. But we want to talk more about it. In particular, we want to talk about, and because there's been a lot of debate, it seems, on the internet, and even from what we think, is it going to be Kingdom Hearts 4? Is it setting up Kingdom Hearts 4, or is it just DLC? We know there's going to be DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. We don't have a ton of details on the DLC right now, but we obviously have the secret ending. So Tyler, when this thing came out, the video itself on our channel is getting a lot of people watching, and one of the main things people are talking about, it seems, is confusion. Kind of a lot of people are just assuming it's DLC for, because when it actually comes out, and some people are saying, well, this sets up, kind of the themes and what the next games are just going to be like in general. Obviously, maybe going towards a more gaming world kind of orient instead of Disney worlds, which we're going to talk about a ton of these things in future videos. So Tyler, what do you actually think? Do you think this is setting up a Kingdom Hearts 4 and talking about that, or do you think it's just the DLC for 3 that's yet to come out?
I actually think it's both, which is kind of a answer that I don't know if anybody was expecting. I actually legitimately think it's both after thinking about it. And one of the reasons I think it's DLC, I guess I should say this. Well, here's what I'll say. Do I think that the secret ending is a scene in Kingdom Hearts 4? No, I actually don't think it's a scene in Kingdom Hearts 4. I do think the theme is Kingdom Hearts 4. I think the epilogue is directly Kingdom Hearts 4. So it will be Sora, it will be Riku, all that stuff. So the epilogue, in a way, is connected to the secret ending. It's obviously confirmed through the secret ending. Sora is not dead. He's just somewhere else. Riku's now somewhere else. They're in two different somewhere else's. Riku's not where Sora is. Sora's not where Riku is. Could it be that Riku's going, trying to save Sora? That's possible. I don't know. Some people say, is it hinting at maybe co-op, or is it hinting at, like, you'll be able to switch between Sora and Riku, kind of like Dream Drop Distance? I sure hope so. I honestly hope so, because the fact that they showed not just Sora's side, but Riku's side, I thought that was interesting. But, yeah, I think it's both. I think, and the only reason I think it's DLC, now I'll say this, too. I don't know if the Sora aspect, I honestly think the Riku aspect, that world, will be the larger part of DLC, not so much the Sora part, which might be a little bit disappointing. I don't know, because I kind of feel like when I was watching the Sora, I watched it like 5 times. When I watched the Sora world, which is that The World Ends With You world, it's a version of Tokyo. It's called Shibuya or something like that, and it has that 104 building, and we talked about that, and the secret ending explained. That's where Sora is, but I feel like it will be slightly similar to the Big Hero 6 world, which is kind of disappointing to me. Like, if we're getting DLC, I want it to be a totally different world. It showed the basketball court on the roof and different things, so it would be a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it's still going to feel kind of similar. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. I feel like the Riku aspect will be the larger aspect with Yozora and that Varium Rex and all of that stuff. And then that will continue on into Kingdom Hearts 4, I think. And the reason I'm saying that is, well, the why it's DLC part is, if it was only Kingdom Hearts 4, if the secret ending was only Kingdom Hearts 4 for both sides, Sora and Riku, it would be kind of almost, it's possible, but it would be kind of strange because of the whole Toy Story. When we're in the Toy Story world, Toy Box, and Rex is like, Yozora, and all that stuff, and then we see the Varium Rex. We actually, literally, the first thing that we see when we go to that world is the trailer for Varium Rex. And then we see the posters and all of that stuff. The video game store has all these different things. So I feel like it would be strange if we had to wait 6 years to see why they even showed us that Varium Rex trailer. Does that make sense? So the fact that they made that trailer to put in the Toy Story world to then connect it to the secret ending, I feel like it makes sense if it is kind of like an expansion pack for Kingdom Hearts 3 because now it's directly connected. Because we literally remember that we just saw that trailer for Varium Rex, and now we're in that world. So that makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me to have us wait like 6 years and be like, oh yeah, remember that Varium Rex world in that toy box? Or the Toy Story world? So that's kind of why I think it is DLC. But the reason I'm saying both is because I do believe, and I said this in the Secret Ending Explained video, that because Varium Rex in the Kingdom Hearts universe is a game by Square Enix, and we all know from our universe, because I never saw, well, not only what I'm about to say, but they were in Dream Drop Distance. When I was in that video game store in Toy Box, I never saw The World Ends With You. And we know that some of the World Ends With You characters were in Dream Drop Distance, and they were in Twilight Town. So we know that that is a world, not a video game, in Kingdom Hearts universe. We know that Varium Rex is a video game in the Kingdom Hearts universe, if that made sense. So, and the reason I'm saying that is because I think Kingdom Hearts 4, the whole point of the Secret Ending, was kind of to show us, this is sort of what you guys are going to be getting soon for DLC, but it's also what you guys are going to be getting in the next installment of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be more Final Fantasy-ish. There's still going to be Disney, and we're going to talk about that in a totally separate video. But it's going to be more Final Fantasy-ish. It's going to look a little bit more realistic in these worlds. It's going to allow us to do more realistic worlds, similar to Pirates of the Caribbean, like more live-action-based movies. And if you think about it, that makes sense, mainly because just looking at Disney, that's where Disney's heading. I mean, they're literally, I know that, we've had Lion King and all that stuff, but now they're remaking all of their old classic movies, whether it's cartoon, eventually they're going to have to do Pixar, and they're redoing it into live action. They have Star Wars, they have Marvel. So they have all these live action movies that if Kingdom Hearts didn't move into that direction, they wouldn't have access to those, which kind of would suck. Kingdom Hearts 3 did not have any Final Fantasy at all, so it does make sense that they would start moving into that direction in future installments, but to give us a small preview in Kingdom Hearts 3 while we have it, seeing that we'll have to probably wait about 6 more years for the next Kingdom Hearts game. So that's why I'm saying it's both. And I actually think that makes sense. I originally thought it was only going to be Kingdom Hearts 4, but after really thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? It kind of makes sense to give us a little taste of, here's what you guys have to look forward to, rather than ending it on Sora's gone. We're not going to explain it, which they will have to explain it now. If that is DLC, they'll have to explain it. But if they just left it at that ending and left it at that epilogue and gave us a totally different secret movie, and we had to wait 6 more years, I honestly don't know how many people would come back, because it would feel like a total solid end. And if you introduce totally new characters in the secret ending, people will be like, well, is Sora and Riku even going to be in it? So I actually like how they did it, and it totally makes sense, in my opinion, for it to be DLC and also a preview for Kingdom Hearts 4.
No, I completely agree, and I totally agree. And that's one of the first things I thought of, too, when I saw the secret ending, is theme and, tone, what they're going to be shooting for, the realistic features to it, and all the stuff they can do there. That is totally a Kingdom Hearts 4 thing. That's a future-building, tool for what they can do in the games. But the actual, what we saw itself, I feel like would be DLC, which, just as Tyler said, would be very cool. But I completely agree. I think that's, that's the first thing I thought of, is that it would just be DLC, but that the themes would carry over into future games that will release, within our lifetime, hopefully. So, guys, let us know in the comments below, what do you think about the secret ending? Obviously, Tyler had the ending explained, if you guys had seen that. What do you think about the ending? Do you think it's setting up a Kingdom Hearts 4? What do you think about the themes of it? Do you think it's just DLC? What would you want to see from that? All those questions, leave in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel podcast. Now, we have more Kingdom Hearts videos coming out every single day, a new video every day, and we will see you guys there.